everybody, it's Michelle and Alicia here, and we just wanted to go over our welcome letter for the new season. We're really excited that we're coming back to dance starting this coming Tuesday, September 5th, right after Labor Day. So just a couple of reminders for the season. You will be getting this welcome letter at the front desk next week. But we just wanted to talk through a few things. First thing is tuition. So remember that tuition is due by the first of each month, and we do apply late fees per week that you are late for your tuition. And if the first falls on a holiday or weekend, you can always use your portal, or you can pay in advance in our office or mail it in, all those different options. We do have an auto pay tuition available, so you can just contact us if you want to join our auto pay, and then we'll just run your card automatically the first of every month, and you don't have to worry about it. The next installment is due September 1st, so that's tomorrow. So that is your second payment of your 10 payments. And if you are withdrawing from a class during the year, just remember that we do require that 2 weeks notice before the next month. We have a form online, so you can go on, fill that in, and just get it to the office and let us know as quickly as possible so we can make sure to process that paperwork for you.
We have a couple of events that you'll want to put on your calendar. The first is October 13th is the first half of costumes are due. On October 14th, main character auditions are due, and that's for students ages 8 and up. We're closed for Halloween on the 31st. On November 10th, the remainder of your costume balance is due, plus your review fee of $150. And then April 15th through the 20th are our costume pictures in studio during class.
So we have lots of ways that you can stay informed. So you can see our little QR codes that are on this welcome letter. You can get text message reminders. So we have our website, we have our parent portal, we have an app, we do weekly updates, we do newsletters, we have Instagram. So any way that you want to stay informed, we have information up to date on all of those things. But here are just some QR codes so you can just quickly get to all of these different things. If you want to check your dress code, because coming up, if you're added new classes and you need tap shoes or ballet shoes or anything like that, just make sure you know what your dress code is coming in. And if you don't have those items, you can always check with our front desk and we can get you sized up for what you need.
And the last little block on this page is the payment schedule. So you can see the cost per number of minutes of class, and it's a per class fee. And it's an annual rate divided into 10 monthly installments. The first installment was due at the time of registration, and installment number 2 is due September 1st. And then you can see all 10 payments when they're due the first of each month.
All right, so this is a lot of information for you, but it's a lot of good information. So just take a minute if you have it to go through all of this. Basically just some things to keep in mind, that depending on the time in the evening, our lobby is usually pretty crowded, and things do settle down once everybody gets in a routine. But at first, we usually have more parents, maybe people asking questions. It might be people getting there a little earlier just to make sure they know where they're going. So just know that these things settle down as everybody figures it out. We do have several classes that are going on at the same time, and sometimes they let out at the same time. So we have kind of people entering for a next class as we have kids leaving from another class. So just be mindful of students who need to change in order to attend their next class or anything like that. For some classes, the first few weeks we'll be reviewing what we learned last year so the dancers can focus and remember the concepts. So September is a big, getting everybody acquainted to being back in the classroom, maybe a new teacher, maybe some reminders about technique or things that we were working on at the end of the previous year. So just remember that's a really important time for kids. A good part of the first few classes will be spent on classroom routine and etiquette. That just sets us off on the right foot for the rest of the year. So if we can fix any problems or questions right at the beginning, then we don't have to have issues throughout our year. Younger dancers will often have tears or anxiety in the first few weeks, and that really is normal. So we just want to encourage them to come into the classroom and get into a routine with all the newness, because it really can be overwhelming to, have a new teacher and new classmates and this new routine and this new outfit and everything. So it's important not to just assume after one or two classes, like, it can take a few weeks before your kid acclimates to it. But then when they do, 99 out of 100 times, the kid comes in, has a wonderful time, loves dance. So please have dancers as much as you can use the restroom before class, just because it does take a lot of time and is distracting from students in the classroom. And it kind of starts, especially in our younger classes, like a potty train where, suggestion makes everybody decide they have to use the restroom at one time. So if we can get those little ones to the restroom beforehand, that would be great. We do want to try to keep noise down to a minimum in the lobby. It does say viewing window, but we have the viewing TV in the lobby. Okay, and you do not have to wait in the lobby during your dancers class. That definitely is a choice. But we do want you to be on time, because a lot of teachers are going from one class to another. So they have this transition time where they're walking your dancers out before they're bringing their next dancers in. So always being on time for picking up your child.
And the last big block on this section is rehearsals and review schedules. So Monday, June 3rd, everybody will have rehearsal at the studio. Tuesday, we'll have a full dress rehearsal at the high school complex for our what we call our little show. So that will be our youngest students. On Wednesday, June the 5th, we'll have our intermediate dancers at the complex for a full dress rehearsal. And then Thursday, June 6th, we'll have our oldest students for a full dress rehearsal at the complex. And then Friday, June the 7th, will be our oldest kids. That will be their review. Saturday, June 8th at 2:30 will be our little kids show, our littlest ones. And then Saturday, June 8th at 7 p.m. will be our intermediate show. So we already have all your rehearsals right there on the schedule for you. So you can go ahead and put those in your calendar.
I think that's about it. So we look forward to seeing you guys soon.
Yep. We'll see you guys soon.